Hi everyone, welcome to a Stamping to Share video. My name is Kay Kalthoff, and a couple days ago I posted this project on my blog that I had received from Catherine Narog and then turned around and showed my Big Shot class how to do. Well, I've had a couple of emails, people asking me how I did this ribbon feature, and then also asking me a little bit about the box underneath. So I thought I would take time to share with you a little bit of information on assembling that cute little project. And so the first thing you'll do is you'll start with a die cut from the Bitty Box and Envelope extended die from Stampin' Up! And of course you'll need the extended plates to cut that out as well. And then you'll notice there is a little tab here that helps hold your box together. However, it's a little difficult to open the box up if that tab is in place because of the large overhang on our cute box here. So what we're going to do is to make opening and shutting the box easier, we're just going to trim that off. And then the next thing to assembling this wonderful little creation is you'll need 4 glue dots, and you just put a glue dot on each edge, and then I just fold it up, and then you want to make sure your corners all line up, of course. Make them nice and square as you're assembling your box. And you can see just how very quickly this goes together, because just like that we have our little box all ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and set that aside. The next thing you'll need are some framelit pieces, and we have 2 cut in Pool Party with the second die down. Took the die out for you so you could see. And then the 4th die down is what we use to cut out the sweet shop paper. I use the candy pieces. And then the very smallest die is what we use to cut out this very sparkly silver paper piece. So what we're going to do is set those aside as well. Well, actually what I'm going to do is glue the bottom of my box to the base of our label piece. So here's our label piece, and here is our box, and I've put the glue on the back, and I'm just going to center that onto the label piece, and that part of our box is done. The next thing we're going to do is we will wrap some ribbon around our top piece, and I've just gone ahead and taped it down in the back. Now you want to make sure that you have enough ribbon that extends all the way almost to the center. The reason is again, there's so much lid to this box that you don't want your tape showing through right here. And then the next piece, of course, is to go ahead and put the next layer on. So I've already put some glue dots on the back of the Sweet Shop label that we're going to put on here, and we'll just layer that up. And now we have come to the point where it's time to make this cute little accent piece. And so what I did is I cut 18 inches of the very skinny little Calypso Coral ribbon, and this ribbon is going to be just wound around your fingers like so. I usually use about 3 fingers. Of course, now that I'm doing it on video, I'm getting all nervous about doing it for you. But here we go. And then all I do is I capture it off the fingers so I have a nice little loop going on. And then I just pinch it in the middle, and I get a die, this little, or a little brad, I'm sorry. This little brad is from the Ribbon and Brad pack from the Celebration catalog. So I just, and if you'll notice, one thing I meant to show you is it comes to a little V. You'll notice how I keep the very inside part pinched together. The reason I do that is when I put my ribbon into that V, I can keep pushing down until it's captured underneath that V, and then it doesn't escape on me, except for this little piece, which we'll just push right back down in there. There we go. Well, that one really wants to get away. Okay, and then we close up the V, and we make a little, and so then you have something that looks like this. And don't worry if it's not quite as fluffy as you want it to be. The next thing to do is to just take our mat, and we'll grab a little paper piercing tool, and we'll make a hole in the center of our mat. And I'm making a rather large hole because of the size of the legs on this brad. And then we can just insert that in there, open it up, and you have your cute little fluffy ribbon. And at this point, you can go ahead and just move those pieces out and about and get it all nice and fluffy looking. Isn't that cute? Oh, I just love that look. So then what we're going to do is we're just going to add some dimensionals to the back. And that just goes right on top of our cover piece. And there it is. That I know was the part that a lot of you had questions about as to how I did that ribbon. Because the skinny ribbon, it is a little difficult to work with, but if you capture it in a loop and then push it into a brad, you can get some really cute things to go on with it. So now, of course, the next step is to just put some glue on our lid. And then we just center the top right over the top of the bottom. And we have our box complete. I'll give it a couple minutes to dry, and then I'll fill it with treats. Have a great day, and thanks so much for stopping by Stamping to Share.